Hi guys and gals, and welcome back to another Bork and No Game video. Today's video is dedicated to some SINoALICE news, the live broadcast that occurred yesterday, and essentially the full breakdown of everything that occurred. We got 500 crystals in total from the whole entire event. Thank you to Kat, Stephanie, Serafina, and Blasphemous Waffle for hosting a wonderful event. You know, make sure the Twilight crystals, you claim it before September 22nd. If not, they will be unable to be claimed. Alright, so make sure you log in just to get those free 500 crystals. And let's jump into the collaboration news. Now, as far as you guys already know, the September 17th, we're going to be getting the Space Invaders event. And the next biggest thing is that this Space Invaders event is actually going to be based on the fact that we are focusing on getting medals. And these medals will rank us, right? So based on your rank, you will get an item known as the Invader Gun. As far as the Invader Gun goes, it's nothing too crazy. Honestly, it's just a flex. So the top ranking guild will get the max amount of limit breaks. Top 10% will get, 4 limit breaks, so on and so forth. Well, technically you'll get 5 sets of the item, so it's a max limit break, so technically it's 4. And then, you'll get 4 guns, which is technically 3 limit breaks, so on and so forth, right? So that's how it's going to be like the ranking system, and we're going to get rewards based off of what rank we have. And next we're going to be having the, collaborative conquest event. So this is probably going to be only with Asia specifically, so Global and Asia will be teaming up together to take down the conquest boss known as the UFO right there. And these are going to be the rewards that we're going to be getting from the overall event. It's fantastic stuff. Who doesn't need like upgrade materials? I see those Coliseum gems in there. Those Coliseum gems are going to be amazing. So we're also going to be getting the Invaders series armor. Isn't that crazy? Just note that it's going to be 3,200 for the upgrade at SR, and it's only 3,600 at Legendary. It's not really that big of a difference from the current armor we have because, unless you go to Legendary, it's not really going to make that much of a difference, and Legendary takes a quite bit more of things in order to upgrade it. Don't focus on it being like your upgrade, just focus on at least obtaining it so that you can do the UFO event, right? And the UFO like armor is mostly for like Vanguard, but honestly this is going to be the highest like armor that we're going to be getting currently, unless we get another event where they drop legendary armor. So for now I would say farm it, like everyone who can wear it ideally. Next is Invaders Fest. It's going to be a 5-step banner. This is very unfortunate, like we talked about. It's already hard coded into the game. They actually polled during the live stream for the broadcast, so they can't really change it to step 3, and it's kind of like just in there. So let's talk about the SR weapons. So as far as the Invader Spear of Gluttony goes, it's actually it's bad. All right, it's because it's only 4,700 stats. Now the reason why you would get this is purely because 3 little pigs, right? That's why you want this, is because of the class. And the class actually provides a total of 700 magical attack. It's really great if you're, a magical attack main, or by the time this drops, Ogre is not going to be available anymore. But overall, it's going to be a fantastic class to pick up because 3 little pigs, they give fantastic stats, and, who doesn't like the art and sprite work and everything, right? Because you get 3 characters in one. Next thing we gotta cover is the staff specifically. The staff is okay as well. It's only 4,800 stats. Unless you're max limit breaking these things, they're not going to really hit like high total stats. The cost is technically forgiving since they're both at cost 17, so that's not bad at all. And of course, Kaguya herself, she only provides 400 total stats, and the biggest boon as to why you would get Kaguya is for that extra HP, so you'll be, thicker in arena, which helps a lot. And of course, you want Kaguya herself because, looks nice. Her sprite looks nice. I also need to cover the Invader Sword. Now this Invader Sword is actually okay somewhat. It's 5,149. Let's jump on into the game news. So, big warning to everyone who's participating in Gran Coliseum. Please do not be sus. By that, I mean just play Gran Coliseum like the way you're supposed to be. I'm not going to talk about what sus activity is because that means more people will try and do it. Even I'm pretty sure I will be taken down, and I'm going to have like, 5,000 life force or something. So everyone's going to take a beating eventually once you face that whale guild. And trust me when I say it sucks, it's not fun, but just, it's part of the game, unfortunately, right? But those players invest a lot into the game. They put a lot of effort. Gran Coliseum, just play the game. Don't cheat, all right? Don't do anything sus. I'm not talking about it anymore. it's a bannable offense. That's all I'm gonna say. News features. So daily grimoires are going to be dropping. Guerilla keys are going to be appearing. Just note that in the daily grimoire, there's going to be an 18 cost SR weapon added into the pool. So if you get that, you're lucky, super lucky. And then we're not going to be getting the JP version of where Royal User Service gets a guaranteed S. That's not going to be occurring in global or Asia right now. Next is the introduction of Guerilla keys. Just note that when you get a key, they expire within 1 day. So you can't save the keys, right? And the next biggest thing is, so guild members that unlock the Guerilla will also be able to co-op with their guildies. So technically you can take advantage of the Guerilla key and, you know, help your guildies farm Guerilla with you. It's absolutely fantastic. I really like that. I wonder if it extends to friends. Next thing is going to be the Pinocchio Gunner class. Now the Pinocchio Gunner class is actually really fantastic. I like it a lot. Mainly because it provides 700 magical defense, and of course, you know, we saw it earlier, it is a paid class, so you can only get it if you pay for it, but you know, it is what it is. If you need crystals, you're probably going to pick it up. If not, you know, totally skip it. But for the most part, you're going to get them mostly for the stats, and if you're a gunner, you know, you get them for that specifically. And if you like Pinocchio, his sprite looks pretty cool, and same with his artwork. Yeah, this is probably one of the cooler versions of Pinocchio, because Pinocchio sometimes looks scared, and this one he's like, you know, he doesn't seem too scared. He looks like he knows what he's doing, so, you know, good job, Pinocchio. So next, let's cover Dorothy. Now Dorothy is going to be coming late September, so that's going to be, you know, probably the last week of September. And just to note, this is Sorcerer Dorothy, and Sorcerer Dorothy was pretty much acquired through Active Hatred, right? Chapter 1-1. So this isn't a, you know, banner character. She's technically a story mode character. So I believe this is the one that we are going to be getting. You know, she provides 200 total stats, or 250 roughly, and then providing 300 HP at level 12. So overall, it's going to be a fantastic addition. You know, yay, another free, you know, tome class. I really like that. But I'm not sure if this is the one that's going to be occurring. Take it with a grain of salt, because we don't know which Dorothy will appear. All I know is that Sorcerer Dorothy was the one that was free and the one that came in story. And then the next thing we're going to cover is Half Nightmare Snow White. Half Nightmare Snow White is going to be dropping in mid-October for the next Grand Coliseum. And let me tell you, she is probably the top tier Half Nightmare waifu. She is probably the poster child that attracted you to SINoALICE, and I don't blame you. She looks freaking cool. Like, why wouldn't you want her? She provides 500 magical attack. You know, obviously if you're a bowman, you want her, or, you know, a gunner class. Just fantastic. I would get her just for the art, you know, just for the trophy waifu. Like, it's fantastic. I'm super hyper getting her. I don't even have, you know, any guns to use to go with her, but my goodness, it is like a fantastic looking, like, class. Like, it's just awesome. I'm just so happy that she's going to be coming. Now the next thing we're going to cover is Active Reality is going to be dropping late October, right? There's a little glimpse based off of the broadcast. I'll have the links down below if you want to check out the full broadcast. Just note that right here, they say that it's going to be in middle October, 4.0 release of Active Reality, and this says late October. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt, be open-minded on when it drops. And they also dropped like a sneak peek of the way Alice will look. I mean, right here on my right, Giku, shoutouts to him for creating like the art for me. That's going to be, you know, alter form Alice, so that's really cool. You know, you already get to kind of see her. I won't go over her stats or anything because, you know, I want to keep some things a secret if I can, but you're probably going to find it in the database. And essentially, the next big thing for version 5.0, we finally get item stacking. Remove limits for items. Yes, items will finally stack, so you do not have to stack your weapon EXP. It's going to be fantastic. You don't have to stack your stupid gems. Like, yes. Thank you for adding that. They're going to be improving the Coliseum results page. Just fantastic stuff. And pretty much the rest of the news that's going to be occurring is, you know, the survey results, and of course, you know, pick your fan favorite on the SINoALICE characters. I'm pretty sure based off of like the way the poll goes, they'll release a character based off of the polls. It's just so fantastic. Like, their SINoALICE global team is actually taking the game fairly seriously. I was very happy to be part of the YouTubes and like interacting with the broadcast just a bit. It was just super cool to see how active SINoALICE is as a game. And you know what? I'm so happy to be part of this community. And it's just, amazing. It's just good stuff. I like to see it. It's very rare to have this much interaction in a gacha game within the first couple of months. Within the first couple of months, most of the time, the developers they don't even do anything. So it's nice to see this. I'm so happy the broadcast went well. I'm so happy that we got 500 Twilight Crystals. I'm excited to see all of the things that we're going to be getting, daily polls, item stacking, better Coliseum pages, active reality, Half Nightmare, Snow White coming, Dorothy, Pinocchio, all these new features, Guerilla keys with, your guildies. I know the 5-step banner stings, but it's still good that they're communicating to us, and hopefully, we can correct situations where it's not the 5-step. I didn't forget that, all right? I did not forget that. There's so many good things happening. Let's communicate with the devs. Let's not be silent, and let's just, keep it going with the awesome stuff coming to SINoALICE. Anyways, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and I will see you in the next one.